Thomas Hobbes and John Locke. Read their theory on the human condition. That inherently human beings exist for their own betterment. It's only through education and the realization of a common goal that things like government were even born. It's a social contract theory kind of broken down. You can read that shit if you want, if you're interested. But honestly, we've created a fucking society where people are unfucking accountable, but because they're still doing bad shit, more often than not, those same people that don't want to be offended and everything else, somebody does something to them, they're the first motherfuckers on the phone. The very first. I watched this YouTube video the other day of this plus-size young lady who was up at some salad store trying to buy some salad or something, and two people made the mistake of kissing each other on the lips in front of her. She went absolutely ape shit. Just absolutely ape shit. Calling the girl a prostitute, yelling and hollering and swinging her salad everywhere. Fucking ridiculous. And they were like, lady, calm the fuck down. Like, what's wrong with you? And the first thing she says, after all the insults and shit, after she's acting a fool, is, I'm calling the police. Son of a bitch. And that's the thing, is that they can't be ignoring those calls. They got to send somebody to that. And then that person shows up, the police officer, and they're like, hey, let's calm it down here before somebody has a fucking heart attack or something. And then old Salad goes nuts, doesn't comply, ends up getting tased. And what do people tape and then put on the news because it's cool? Is that insane lady getting tased? It'll be like some kind of clickbait caption. Insane salad goer has titties tased off. And people will click that shit and they think that's day-to-day shit. It's not. Maybe if she was behaving like a responsible ass adult, not going around trying to make everybody do whatever the fuck she wants to do because she's selfish as fuck, and then hiding behind some kind of agenda where she's trying to say that people shouldn't be kissing in public because it's offensive. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's almost like living in the goddamn Twilight Zone. It's just like one day you just wake up and everybody's weird. Like, what the fuck? Nobody gives a shit whether you like people kissing in public or not. What the hell's wrong with you? Don't take your ass into public then. There's a little service called Grubhub. Have that shit delivered to your cave or wherever the hell you live at. Maybe under the bridge you stay at. Collecting tolls. Scaring little kids. Come out to where the normal people are and holler in their face. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, sorry to go on that like tangent there. Rant, if you will. But good on you, man. Thank you for thanking that guy for his service. I think that it is important to know that, you know, while the rest of us can kind of just sit back and say, that's not my job. I don't want to deal with that. That's not my job. Oh, some crazy lady throwing salad? Nope, not me. That there's somebody who decided that it was their job, that other people's safety and comfort and well-being is their job. And they're the ones who have to clean those kinds of fucking messes up. So good on you for that, buddy. Good on you for sure. All right. We good on gasoline. To be funny though, I feel like the murder missile takes less gas than the goddamn unmarked CVPI. I don't know if that's just me, or maybe because we were making a lot of runs up to Paleto. But for some reason, I feel like we have filled up the truck a lot less than we were filling up that unmarked CVPI. A man in the chat, Xander314, says, Hello, brother. Code 4 here at the LCSO. Good on you, buddy. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. I'll tell y'all this too, without going into too many specifics till it's finalized. I'm reaching out to a couple of different organizations, charity organizations that donate money. User joined your channel. To officers, families.
County Dispatch, Sam 2, 10-8.
10-4, 1648. Back the Blue and a few others to find a good charity that the channel can help support. We're gonna figure out a schedule and things that work best, and then we'll do some announcements stuff on Twitter, and we'll take you know, the donations from that stream, and we'll send it directly to the organization we end up partnering with, whether it's Back the Blue or whomever, and we'll make the donation out from the Eli Army. So it'll be from all of us to all of them, just showing them some love, appreciation for their service, that kind of thing. That kind of thing is real important to me to give back. And again, I didn't want to make that announcement until we got something finalized, so don't quote me on that yet. We're looking at a couple of different options. I want to try to make sure that we're getting the most bang for our buck in terms of doing the most good for those folks. But we're going to do that too, so it won't just be you know, the contributions here. We call it the war chest, but the contributions and stuff for that stuff is going to go right to those people that need it the most, that unfortunately lost a father, a brother, a mother, you know, a wife, a husband, whatever it is, in the line of duty, something like that, where we might be able to make a difference. And I think that kind of thing is important. So it's one of those things where, you know, don't talk about it, be about it. You know, so we're trying to do that as well. We're working on that process now. As anybody who's ever dealt with the government knows, there's going to be the paperwork, and they want to see the paperwork and check the paperwork and every fucking thing else with goddamn paperwork. Paperwork has paperwork. Either way, though, they ain't going to stop us. I don't mind paperwork. I was born to do it. I was born to do paperwork. So that's fine. We'll figure it out, though. Once we do, though, I will make sure to announce it, let all y'all know and everything, and we'll do special stuff like that pretty regular. Make sure that, like I said, we're reaching out to those folks that need the help. My man Slick McGee says go lock up Shaggy and Buddha and Bigglesby for weak RP. They suck at this. I'll tell you what, bud. The great thing about SOE is that it's like Baskin Robbins, my man. They got a flavor for everybody. You know, so if you hate rum raisin, for example, myself, I fucking hate rum raisin. I think it tastes like the fruit gone bad. Give me either the rum or the raisins. Don't mix that shit together because it tastes fucked up in my mouth. Whatever it is about it, the second it hits my tongue, I want to spew it out of my mouth. Like as if a bug flew in there or something. That's what it's like. It's just immediate instinctual wanting to eject it from my mouth. But at the same time, there's other people that absolutely love rum raisin, and they won't have anything else but rum raisin. So I'll say this. Again, you know, in here we don't talk smack about anybody else who's creating content, because at the end of the day, what they're trying to do is create something for other people to enjoy. It's a noble effort, especially considering how critical people are on the internet of all places. Maybe the most toxic of audiences in terms of critiques with nothing to lose. You know, somebody goes out, creates a screen name, Horsecock7171, writes you something fucking nasty on your YouTube video and is like, hey, this is the worst shit I've ever seen. I threw up 4 times. And you're like, oh, fuck me. Like, what am I doing here? We don't talk bad about other content creators in here, just because I do believe that. I choose to believe that behind all of it is the noble effort of trying to make something for other people to enjoy. That being said, if you don't enjoy their RP, you don't necessarily got to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to go to the channel. You ain't got to click on the videos. But other people do. Other people do enjoy it. And, you know, we're big fans of other content creators in here. Like we always say, you know what I'm saying? If you're somebody else's sub, you're a Lyric sub. If you're a Dr. Disrespect sub, if you're a Timac sub, a Proxy sub, Strippin' sub, a Classy sub, Katie Rue, an Anthony Z sub, if you're a Buddha sub, you feel free to drop those emotes. You know, and there's some I'm sure I'm forgetting. You feel free to Love Jaylee sub. Fuck it. You can drop all those emotes you want. Ain't nobody gonna show you any shade or hate for doing that. Because you're supporting. Oh my God, Murder Kitty. Back to the hills with you, devil. Get out of here. Yeah, go ahead and be upset. Look, see how smart these little sons of bitches are? The coyotes run right into the traffic. These fuckers stay out of the road so they can stay alive and kill people. Get out of here, you wild asshole. Anyway, like I was saying, y'all are more than welcome in here. Ain't nobody in here gonna throw any shade or something like that. The only thing that's gonna... another one. They're everywhere. They're plotting on us, chat. Anyway, the only thing that's gonna get you wrecked in here is if you come in here with some weak-ass garbage or some trolley-ass bullshit, or heaven help you, you're some kind of a fucked-up racist or something like that. I will stop the entire shit. I'll stop the entire fucking thing to hunt you the fuck down my own self and ban that ass. 100 fucking %. Snow Warrior says, what's wrong with being racist? Where to begin? Where to begin? Why don't we begin at the beginning? How about that? What's wrong with being racist is you try to take life and change it from either hard or normal difficulty setting and change it to easy. That's what racism is, or any other kind of ism. That's what it is. It's somebody who can't be bothered to either work as hard as somebody else or be bothered to understand somebody else's culture or their views, and want to lop an entire group of people into one single category because they themselves are lazy as fuck. That's my theory on it. 100%. Somebody said, wait, what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody says, communism? What? No, communism was a whole different thing. See, communism on paper looks fucking perfect. If anybody's ever read the political definition of communism, you would think it would be a perfect system of government. Everyone produces, everyone shares equal. But unfortunately, they fail to factor in the human condition, which is gimme, 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 mine, mine, mine. And so, of course, like, somebody saw a system, they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna exploit the fuck out of that. So most people ended up getting very fucking little, and, you know, 2 or 3 people end up getting fucking everything. That's communism. That's a different ism, but same kind of tragedy. Some people couldn't be bothered to do their own work, to learn on their own, to grind, and they were like, you know what? The reason I'm not successful is not because of me, it's because of people that wear blue hats. All these blue hat motherfuckers should be shipped off somewhere and shot in the face. We wouldn't have any problems if it wasn't for these sons of bitches walking around wearing blue ball caps. That's it in a nutshell. That is it in a nutshell. And anybody in the chat that's ever been the subject of some shit like that, and like I said, not just racism. I mean, that's the most popular buzzword, you know, and people are afraid to talk about that kind of thing. I'm not afraid to talk about it. But there's others, you know, ageism, sexism, shit, just bigotry in general. Somebody doesn't like you because of your religion or whatever the fuck else it is. Maybe they don't even understand anything about you. They don't even know who the fuck you are. But somebody sometime told them, and then they were like, you know what, but rather than find out for my own self, I'm just going to go with this like it's gospel, and then there it is. I'll say this, and anybody doing police work or working in the military will tell you the same thing. If it was that easy, there wouldn't need to be a police academy or basic training or anything. They would just say, hey, everybody you see wearing the blue hat's automatically a bad guy. Shoot him in the face. That's not how it works. I mean, I think that this environment is great for that, because somebody who's a suspect 1 minute is a victim the next. That's what it's like to police a community, to be part of a community. If y'all remember, we arrested Miss Oni either yesterday or the day before that, or maybe it was last week, I can't recall, on that bank robbery charge, and we ran her the fuck to state prison. But today, she had a stolen vehicle, and she needed to know that when she called 911 that we were going to show up and we were going to deliver the same kind of police service that we always deliver. That we were going to hunt down Mr. Slater's goofy surfing ass and throw his ass in jail. It's important that she has that confidence. That's why it's important that we do this job the correct way, the right way. Not cutting corners, not doing half-ass fucking police work, not taking the easy road. Because the easy road is not always the right one. Somebody, and Doke goes, yeah, and now she ain't got a bat. Touche. I think that's probably more of a logistics / comfort issue than anything else. You know what I mean? That's what I think. You know, I think that's probably a comfort issue. I can't imagine that sitting down for a long period of time, like a car ride or something like that, with a bat jammed up inside your prison wallet would be comfort in the slightest. Then again, you know, I ain't never had a bat stuffed up my prison wallet again, so, you know, who am I to say? I also don't think that's one of those things where it's like, don't knock it before you try it, winky face. I don't think it's one of those at all. I think that's just one of those things where it's just like, you know what? Nah. If you ever had one of those puzzles when you're a kid, and you try to jam one of those square pegs into the round hole and it just won't go, that's how I envision that shit. That's how I envision that shit. Just call it quits. No is the second best answer you could ever hear. Sometimes you just got to say to yourself, no. Nope. Looks like I'm going to have to go down to Dick's Sporting Goods and buy a baseball bag to tote my baseball bats in like everybody else. The prison wallet thing ain't going to work. It's not viable. Oh shit, hold on a second. My man right here. Mr. J. Smith, 1701. Later the fuck on, dude. Make no mistake, you fucking piece of shit. I meant what I said. You're lucky that that shit didn't show up in chat, because these fucking animals in here, these warriors, would rip you apart for saying some shit like that. And I guarantee you that your ass would not say that shit in public, you fucking coward. Fucking pathetic. Take that racist ass trash on somewhere else. Fucking clown shoe. If you said that shit in public, somebody would beat the seven sages shit out of you, and you deserve every fucking second of it. Make no fucking mistake. What a fucking joke. I see some people in the chat saying, what did he say? Don't worry about it. I'll tell you this, it was trash. It was trash. That's what it was. Absolute trash. Oh yeah, I already banned his ass. I banned his ass from the dick tip, chat. He ain't no longer with us. He ain't no longer with us. And if he wants to go create an alt account or some shit like that, I'll ban that shit too. That's what these fucking morons don't understand, is that creating something with a different name doesn't change the fact that you are fucking capital D fucking dumb. You ain't going to get any smarter. That's not going to earn you any IQ points for creating another fucking account. You're going to come in here and do the same stupid shit again because you can't help yourself because you're just dumb as fuck. So I'll catch you again. I'll get you again. And I'll just ban that fucking account. And I'll just keep banning them and banning them and banning them until finally somebody in the real world, you slip up and say that kind of shit in the real world and somebody takes you the fuck out. And then the world's saddest fiddle will play the world's saddest song for you and your racist ass. I'm just saying, chat. You know, when did it fucking become cool to treat people like trash just for no reason? And then the people who deserve to get treated like trash, they all of a sudden, like, they're people who need protection? I don't get it, man. Like I said, they're the first fucking ones to get up on the TV or whatever else it is and holler from the highest mountaintop about how shit ain't fair and they need protection. And then the next thing they gonna say is something fucked up and generalized about somebody else. That's what I try to do. Treat people fair and save the nastiness for people that deserve it. Fucked up car thieving criminals or murderers or fucking racist scumbags or low-level clowns. Just save it all up for them. In my book, they're asking for it anyway. Got a whole bunch of people in here having fun and jaw-jacking back and forth and, you know, enjoying being a part of a community that ain't about that kind of fucking hatred and nonsense. And instead of going to be a part of a community that would embrace their fucking views, because God knows they're out there, heaven help us, they choose to try to come in here and say some fucked up shit to offend other people, not knowing that this is where those kinds of people come to die. You big idiot. You wandered into a graveyard for Y-O fucking you. Normally we have to go out and find the people like you in other chats. It's always pleasant when the spider catches a fly in his own web. Joke is fucking clown. Somebody said, that's racist against criminals. Technically, sir, I think what you'd probably be looking for is classist. If you were really going to say something like that. Because criminals cannot be defined as a race. It's multiracial. They don't discriminate on who can do fucked up shit to other people. Now, if you're going to say someone was being classist, treating someone different based upon their class, then okay, I guess you could say that about me. I do treat people different based on their class. Shitbag criminals get treated like shit.
Of course I can tell you about it.
Guilty as charged. I see y'all down there. I see y'all in there. The Eli Army in there. I did that guy a favor. He doesn't know that. He's probably going somewhere else off to chortle with his little buddies or off to some racist ass hole in the ground, wherever the fuck it is they hang out and chant racist bullshit back to one another. And he's probably motherfucking me up and down. Oh, da da da. Eli said this and fuck him and da 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 da. And that's fine with me though. The man who seeks to please all pleases none, chat. And it's totally fine with me if all the racist scumbag dickwads hate me. That is fine. In fact, I would have it no other way. Go on, hate me. You can't break me. Fuck you. That's the thing, is he doesn't get it. He'll never understand it. Some of those people can't be helped. Some of those people cannot be helped. That's why, again, you know, when I give you guys all the props, I mean that shit. I do this shit for y'all. I don't even think what I'm doing is special. This is just what, you know, we out here doing what it is that we're supposed to be doing. Not violating people's rights. Doing the good police work, investigating, responding to our calls, helping people. Even if it's just digital avatars. There's a way to do it right and there's a way to do it wrong. We're out here just trying to do it right. That's why I'm amazed at every single thing that's happened. I could not feel more humbled and lucky. You know, my SOE partners and all the other content creators, you know, Katie, PMS Proxy, Timac, Strippin', Classy, all those folks, Waffle, you know, who went out of their way, way out of their way to try to help me get this started because they just wanted to, you know what, I don't even know. I don't even know why they did it, but it's just one of those things that it was altruistic and it was just genuinely nice.
Go to hell.
And none of them have asked me for shit. The people who helped me the most ain't asked me for shit. You know, so the way I look at it is I was lucky enough to be surrounded by real professionals, real craft, like real artists at their craft, who basically decided that they wanted to be a part of something that was different, a community that supported one another. Give me that plate. You all right?
Yes, sir.
Your bike fucked up?
Yes, sir. I was just about to go get it repaired, sir.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna block traffic so you don't get hit again and give you some time to repair that thing, alright?
Thank you, sir.
No problem, buddy. You okay? You got it? Okay, is it gonna make it?
Yeah, I just gotta get there quick, sir.
Here, go ahead and follow me, alright? Tuck in behind me, I'll get you there. Make way for the big girl. Yep, there's the repair shop right there, bud.
Thank you.
I think maybe he might have wanted to ride with us, Chet. Who can blame him? Who can blame him? We're gonna run that plate though, just to make sure. Like I said, we're doing the due diligence. Alexander Cross. I Do not know. Actually, that is not true. I do have him in my book. If y'all recall, he was one of the 2 hostages in the bank job yesterday. It was Mr. Cross. The other individual, no, hold on, let me check the patrol log. Stephen Jenkins was the other guy. That was one of our hostages. Looks like he's on the mend. Good for him. Good for him. There. What the hell? Why is that thing still fucked up and smoky? Mr. Cross, did you get the goddamn thing repaired? What? Oh my God. Holy shit. Well, we are going to put a William caution code into Mr. Cross's record, just so other officers coming in contact with him knows that he practices the dark arts.
We're looking at Tuesday, right?
Wizardry. A wizardry caution code. Son of a bitch could disappear his own self and his motorcycle. Will you stop running into my goddamn truck? Yeah. How do you like it? Have a blessed day. Law and order every time.
Hello, can I speak to Dr. Parker?
Guarantee that did not go the way that guy thought that was going to go. That guy was probably drunk. What time is it? Okay, it's 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. He probably went and got tuned up at the titty bar for like a long lunch. And then he went and smacked into the back of the biggest police vehicle we can drive, besides the goddamn mobile command unit. Way to go, dummy. Oh, incoming 911 call. Vespucci Boulevard, Pillbox Hill. Come on, big girl, swing! That's the wizard. Make a fucking hole. Wizard. Cut the whaler off. Where are you, wizard? The hell? Well, we got no choice. If he ain't gonna tell us where he is, we have to cruise the fucking street. We got a street tag in a district, so not quite dead on. He could be almost anywhere. We gotta find him. We gotta assume that maybe he called 911. He's unable to give us any additional detail, or somebody maybe stole his phone or some shit. Make way for the big girl. Watch out. Wizard. Ho! Medic 1 from County Dispatch.
Medic 1.
Medic 1, respond to Vespucci Boulevard, nearest intersection of Elgin Avenue. Reference an adult male. It's going to be down, conscious breathing in the lobby of the bank. Looks like he was probably assaulted. Respond code 3.
Medic 1, 1076.
Here comes the fun bus. The street sweeper. Mr. Cross? Mr. Cross.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, sir. Help is
Yes,
on the
sir.
way. Help is on the way. What happened? You get somebody whipped the ever-loving shit out of you in the lobby of the bank?
Yes, sir. I do admit I was in a bit of a rush, as you could probably imagine, and I bumped into a gentleman in a gray suit, and the crazy guy just cold-cocked me, just knocked me flat out.
Which way did he go?
Left out of the bank, sir.
Okay, roger that. Was he a white fella? What are we talking here?
Colored gentleman.
A gentleman.
Colored gentleman,
Never gets old, does it, Doc?
Never.
All
Alright,
right.
boss, what happened?
Let's
Looks
go
like you
find
got a
some
bruise on
asshole
your
in a
forehead
gray suit.
So, like,
No, I wouldn't call that a suit. You got tan pants. It's like a two-piece, two-parter. What in the hell? Oh, come on. What in the fuck was that? Wonder if that was that wizard. God came down on County 2. That's fine. We can't control everything. We just do with what we can with what we got. County Dispatch 309 motor. Show me back in service.
Temple.
Watch the clip, Eli. What clip? Blame Game 305 says, slap ass! First of all, Key and Peele is fucking hilarious, and the slap ass skits are fucking hysterical. So I ain't even mad. I think that's funny. Way to go, slap ass! God damn it, stop slap assing. But why? I mean, you know, I'm you know, slap ass, slap ass. It's fucking hilarious. The guy goes to rehab for slap ass. He disrespected me so much. Oh my gall in heaven. Well, okay, fine. Let's see this. This better not suck, chat.
Nobody's looking, man. Nobody's looking, huh? Nobody's looking, Thompson. Nobody's looking, you motherfucker. Nobody's fucking looking. Haha. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Oh. God damn, that guy's funny. Oh. Oh, man. God damn it, Buddha. Oh. God damn, that guy's funny. If y'all haven't checked out his stuff, you should check him out. The Buddha 3 is his channel. The son of a bitch is hilarious. There's the proof. You know what I mean? Like, if you haven't watched his stuff, and you watched that clip, you thought it was funny, he's hilarious. He's fucking hysterical. I swear. The guy's fucking hysterical. How fucking funny was that? How fucking funny was that? Fucking hilarious. So fucking funny.
Nobody's looking now, motherfucker. Fuck you, motherfucker. No one's looking now, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Good on him. I didn't show it. No, I did not. I did not show it. It's in the chat. Literally, it's linked in the chat. I'm also not going to come over to your house and chew your food, spit it into your mouth like a baby bird. That list of shit I won't do is long and ever growing. So, sorry if I upset you by not showing the clip. You know what I mean? Somebody said you're not? No, I apologize. Shifted. If somebody told you that I was going to come by and chew up your food, use my mandibles to grind up the food to extract the nutrients and then spit it into your mouth, you's lied to. It's bad intel. It's bad intel. It's not your fault, but that is bad intel. Oh, my man Delano 316. The Buddha 3 isn't funny. Oh, well. Sorry, buddy. Different stroke, different folks. I'm sure all the Buddha subs and the Buddha fans in the chat probably been going to do round-headed crying eyeball guy. I think he's funny. He's funny to me. But again, different strokes, different folks. Same time, I think he's pretty funny. I'd recommend it. I think it's funny. Now, Chad, I know that everybody in the Eli army has already noticed this one key detail about the clip. And to be fair, somebody said in the chat, he disrespected you so bad and then sent the clip. Right? What's the key detail? What's the key detail right now that was prevalent in that clip? Oh yeah, of course not. I'm not gonna do anything to him for that. What are you talking about? First of all, it would be meta, and second of all, it's hilarious. Somebody says it wasn't me. Yep. Obviously, that was our guy that got David Charles at the bank, but that's fine. But there's something else in the clip. Yep. My man just hit it right there. 2 people, 3 people. Yep. 4, 5, yep. We put his fucking ass on bicycle patrol. He could do whatever he wants when we ain't in there. He wants to beat up on a poor defenseless fellow when his back's turned, whatever it is. Either way, we snuck that license. We took that license away from him, put it in the shredder, and hit Shrate. Put his ass on bicycle patrol. Now instead of all his fancy ass chrome rim $sign cars and shit, pink vans and shit he's pushing around, His ass is part of the Pedal Pal bicycle gang. He's rolling around on a fucking 10-speed. Who disrespected who? Yeah, strong move, Lance Armstrong. Way to go. Hopefully enjoys the sights and sound of our beloved city and county aboard his bicycle. Yeah, he showed us. He showed us. Good shit. The Dragonfire goes, hey, now he can join Zoe on some touring fun. Absolutely, now he has the required equipment. Now he has the required equipment. Hold on. So boy asks, have you ever heard of Identity RPG? And do you think it'll be good for the RP community? I have not. I do not know what that is. I try not to weigh in on things where I haven't educated myself, because I think it's kind of dumb for me to be giving my opinion about shit I have no idea about. But maybe I'll look into it. I mean, I don't know really anything about it, to be fair. Shrapnel Yeti, is chat just a bunch of voices in your character's head? Yeah. I mean, that's how we RP it. I mean, at first it was difficult for us to do, because every now and again you'll have some kind of interaction. You'll be talking to somebody and then they'll say, oh, sorry, the voice is in my head. You know, and there's really only a few ways you could RP that if you're a police officer. So, what the? Ah! Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Hut. It's gonna take more than that, pussy. It's gonna take more than that. Fucking asshole. Oh God. Are you okay? Oh, thank you. Oh! Look at that reliability. This near-death experience brought to you by Harley-Davidson. Harley-Davidson motorcycles. When you're gonna get rammed by a random-ass hipster, probably on his way to a concert show no one else will attend, and your motorcycle has to go into a steel reinforced concrete pillar at over 30 miles an hour, but still needs to start and bring law to the goddamn lawless. Choose Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Harley-Davidson, when you have to drop a motherfucker. Thank you, Harley. I appreciate the shit out of that. If it wasn't for your quality built motorcycles and motorcycle products, we might have had to go on foot patrol and hunt down that godless piece of shit on our own. But luckily, we have our Harley Davidson. I bet that guy in the bus was extra fucking happy that happened. He saw me creeping up to start running plates and shit, and he was probably extra happy that that fucking clown shoe happened to ram us into the goddamn support pillar. man says, might want to go to the hospital and get looked at. Don't worry, buddy. We're made of twisted steel and sex appeal. It's going to take more than that. It will take more than that. It will take more than that. Troc Bronze just joined the Eli Army. I saw you, buddy. I was looking over there, saw it come through in real time, my man. Welcome to the team, bud. Where the people are cold, excuse me, the food are cold. Food's cold. People are colder. Old, what's his name? Death Cab for Cutie fella that rammed us got me all discombobulated. My head smacked into the goddamn pavement. Fell 20 feet off of a raised highway on-ramp. Pancaked it right on our back. Still had the wherewithal, however, to draw our service pistol and go on the goddamn hunt. There's no ignoring the butcher's bill. That kind of shenanigan calls for one fresh soul. My man in the chat, Death Cab for Cutie is a solid band. To each his own. To each his own. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's right, though. Maybe we should sub out Death Cab for Cutie. No sense in clubbing a seal. What's another hipster band? I'm going to call on my people from Austin. Anybody from Austin, Texas, I know you know because they probably play at some of the dive bars around there. What's the name of a good hipster band that we could throw out there? And not steampunk. That's, you know, that's a whole different fucking thing. We want like the hipster guys, you know, where like you could show up there. This is what I'm talking about. You could show up at the bar and after a few drinks might be like, hey, I kind of like the band. Pretty goddamn good. And the guy next to you that you don't know, who's wearing Buddy Holly fucking horn rimmed glasses, a scarf when it's 90 fucking degrees outside at 100% humidity, jeans that could fit your sister, and a shirt that looks like you found it at a garage sale and then ironed it. Turns to you and says, I liked them before they were popular. We need that band. Arctic Monkeys. Maybe that's them. The name certainly sounds like something. Vampire Weekend as well. 21 Pilots. It all sounds like the right kind of band. You know what I mean? And again, it's not against people that dress like that. It has to be the full package. He has to turn to you, a stranger that he doesn't know, who's just trying to comment on how you're enjoying the music, and then make it about his ass. That's what makes him a hipster. Not necessarily the dress alone. You know, that pretentious son of a bitch that looks up. Well, I liked him when their first hit, Santa's Ballsack, came out. I don't know if you've ever heard the Santa Ballsack album. It's their best stuff. I mean, they're so corporate now. Like, I mean, they never would have done a show at this bar when I first liked them. They were so good then. No matter how much you like them now, they'll never be as good as they were when Santa's Ballsack came out, which you'll never know about because I just made it up. Appreciate that, Winston. Thanks for the fucking heads up. I heard a funny joke once about Mumford & Son. I think it was on Mean Tweets.
My God.
And Mumford & Son was reading it, because if y'all ever seen Mean Tweets, it's hilarious because they make the people that other people are saying mean shit about, read the mean shit on live television. It's goddamn hilarious. And the fucking guys, the Mumford & Sons reading it, and he's like, I walked into a restaurant once that was playing Mumford & Son, and then I heard Mumford & Son, so then I went to a different restaurant. Or some shit like that. It was really funny. It was like, a good restaurant has to think about ambiance. They were playing Mumford & Son, so I went to a different restaurant, and all of them even they all thought that was funny as fuck. And I was like, damn. Some cold-blooded shit. When you walk in a restaurant, you're like, man, I'm really hungry. What's that on the... Oh, fuck that. 0% chance I'm staying here and listening to Mumford & Son while I try to digest. Fat Tony Macaroni just said, thanks, Sheriff Eli. Just named my band Santa's Ball Sack. Good on you, buddy. I won't even take any royalties. Move your shit box. You know what? Somebody in the chat says, does Eli listen to country music? I'll tell you what, I don't not listen to it. I don't know what that is. I'll listen to whatever sounds pleasing to the ear. I have a very diverse taste. It just depends on the given moment. There's no group of music I'll say I definitely will not listen to for at least a small amount of time. Especially if I've been drinking for a little while, I can almost tolerate pretty much anything. If it's music. Some things are just noise. There's a big difference. Like if I'm over at like a friend's house or something, and they're like, oh, hey, do you want to listen to my cousin's band? They're really good. If I've had like a few beers, maybe a few shots, I'll be like, yeah, sure, let's listen to your cousin's band. If that sounds like a whole bunch of fucking monkeys jumping up and down on instruments at the zoo, I'm gonna complain about that. I'll be like, nah, turn this garbage off. Sounds like noise. That sounds like noise. King Zebra Ocean 867.
Howdy there, sir.
Howdy, sir. Why don't you come on over here for a hot minute? You clearly need some police service.
Yeah, how can I help you?
So I was doing a crossword earlier this morning. I could not figure out one of the answers. The question, the hint was, it's a crossing area for pedestrians only between two sides of a street normally located at a traffic light, and I could not think of it. I was hoping maybe you might have the answer.
You're talking about in like just walking across crosswalk, like the thing I didn't just use.
Crosswalk, there it is. Okay, so if your ass gets flattened by a car flatter than a fucking pancake out here, should we just wait for you to expire and then send the county coroner by to save us all the trouble, or could you be bothered to walk the extra maybe 10 feet down to the crosswalk and cross like a normal adult man?
The extra 10 feet ain't that far, sir. I'm sorry.
Sounds good to me, Mr. McHenry. You have a lovely rest of the day, sir.
You too.
Mary Queen Ida 687. Felix Marks. I do recall our last run-in with Felix. I believe he was flattened out near the country club, attempting to steal cars. Good guy, Felix. If your car is unlocked, Felix will take the time to get inside it, start it, and drive it to a chop shop for you. Good guy, Felix. Good guy, Felix. Why don't we check Mr. McHenry for warrants?
Dispatch, I'm free, going to be 1042.
10-4, buddy. Good working with you.
Have a good one, 309.
Later on, bud. My man Podrix. My man Podrix. Y'all ain't checked out his channel. He's a very funny fella. From the United Kingdom. Very funny guy. One shift we had him paired up with another fella from the UK, and they were getting on the radio with the Well, sorry about that, boys. Well, I thought for sure that was a stolen police car, chat. I apologize. I thought for sure that that was a stolen police car, 100%. Well, that's Mr. Marx's Rhapsody right there. Wonder why he went all the way down Strawberry Avenue just to double back to the bank. Wonder if he's doing some nefarious shit. Anyway, it's trip for cake. The only reason they said that people shouldn't be doing that is because it's impossible to lock them now. At least reliably. It's not just police vehicles, but police vehicles are a huge one because they're coded to be very difficult to unlock. Obviously, you know, that's a lot of fucking problem if you're stealing police vehicles and shit. But the lock system is broken on the police vehicles along with the sirens. So they were saying just, you know, don't do it because it's just it's not even like really RP. Like the police car, just they're all unlocked, I guess, for some people. Either way, Podrick was paired with another fellow from the UK, and they were on the radio with the British accents. And me and Doyle thought it would be real funny to do the dispatch responses when we were doing dispatch in British accents. It was really funny. Podrick's played along with it. It was hysterical. He was like, "Oh, I guess the new RP is the London Metropolitan Police," and I was like, "Yeah." It was actually really funny. Do I ride motorcycles in real life? As often as I possibly can. As often as I possibly can. Yamaha R1, good on you, man. Yeah. Yep. I do have a Harley Davidson. I have a 2012 Harley Davidson V-Rod 1250 Muscle Custom. That's what I ride. Doke says, do we ever do routine traffic stops? Absolutely, we do it all the time. Ninja, yeah, I do. And I heard about the Kentucky kid, and that's very sad. I was rooting for him. Good on you, man. Seaside's got the 85 police special. Good for you, bud. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Harley Davidson. Love the shit out of them. Havoc Z23 says no pic, no proof. Okay. Question was asked and answered. Alta Street, Strawberry. We got an incoming 911 call and no trouble. I mean, Strawberry District off Alta. So we're going to try to get on over there. We passed him. This is in Strawberry. This is La Puerta. Alta Street, Chamberlain Hills. Alta Street, Strawberry. So
Officer?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Hello, Mr. Marks.
I just got shot at a lot.
Okay, where are you? Over here?
Driving down the road. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a gang neighborhood. It's hard to say which gang took pot shots at him, but you're gonna have the Ballers, the Grove Street family, as well as the Vatos Locos. They're pretty active in the area.
Yeah, I was driving down the road, and then all of a sudden, like 5 or 6 black men were shooting at me.
Okay, where were they shooting from, Mr. Marks? Do you remember?
They were somewhere
yeah,
over there by the convenience store, and then one jumped in a car and chased me.
Okay. Do you recall any particular event that maybe had gotten their attention, perhaps? Or did they just start shooting at random?
No. Just shooting at random.
Okay. They were armed with handguns, I assume? Mr. Marks? Mr. Marks? Mr. Marks? Mr. Marks? Sir! Sir! You cannot just leave. Sir! Mr. Marks! Sir! 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 Mr. Marks, the only way I'm letting you leave this police encounter, sir, is if you are late for a proctologist appointment, reference those hemorrhoids you picked up at state prison. If that's true, and if you were wearing goofy curved toe elf shoes, just keep walking. Godspeed. Godspeed. Back to work. Clear this shit. County Dispatch 309 Motors will be back in service. No, 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 no! Ah! Fucking dickhead. Okay, we'll secure his vehicle. We're going to go back in service. We'll do a quick check for those individuals that shot at Mr. Marks, see if we cannot locate them. His description was not complete and was not necessarily going to be pointing at a specific individual or group of individuals. It said some Some African-American male shot at him from over somewhere maybe near the convenience store. Not enough to really... We'll look around for anybody shooting at people for no reason. I doubt sincerely it was for no reason. Mr. Marks probably slammed into something or did something else to agitate people in the neighborhood, and they decided they were just going to take his ass out. That's what they decided. They're just going to take his ass out. Oh, don't. Yep, that's a good sound. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'ma give you a head start, bitch.
Thank you.
Damn, them some big ass titties.
That is a very small bear. Or an exceedingly large dog. Bear. Bear. Oh, is Gaga on? Yep. We'll do our due diligence. We'll check the Vagos Locos as well. Make sure they're not rolling around shooting random people. I think maybe Mr. Marks was embellishing that story quite a bit regarding what he was doing when he got shot at. But we will check. I the only one using a motorcycle? State police can use motorcycles. We have a motor unit for the city police and the sheriff's office as well, but currently it's suspended right now while they figure out what they want to do with patrol. But the state police does use motorcycles. So any state police officer can use a motor unit. They're all asserted to use one. I use one most regularly, I think. I think I prefer it more. I think I just prefer it. I like riding motorcycles. So I try to ride a motor whenever I can. Obviously, downsides cannot transport. There's downsides pursuit-wise. It's not ideal to have a motorcycle leading a vehicle pursuit for obvious reasons. But, you know, we make do. Make do. Okay, the Risen. Sleepyhead guy, sleepyhead guy, sleepyhead guy, sleepyhead guy. Well, sorry, the Risen. Apologize, sir. Timic says come over to the other server if this one's dead. There's room, huh? Well, we can try that if there's room, but like I said, if we give up our spot here, ain't no guarantee. If we don't get in that other server, everybody's gonna be mad at you.
Damn, Holmes, you a straight buster. Hey, Pialulu.
What's the difference between a police officer and a state police? Are you talking about a city police officer and a state police? What the difference you're going to have is jurisdictional. Okay, so a city police officer's jurisdiction ends at the city limit. Now, if you have a city that's incorporated, or you know they have little other governmental types of distinctions in terms of where that might be, but wherever the city limit ends is where the city police jurisdiction technically ends. Normally, cities are going to be located in a county, or if you're down in Louisiana, a parish. And that's when you're going to be having law enforcement taken on. Okay, I think this one's bugged is what it is, because people get kicked and ain't nearly near full. Is just going to be taken on by the county sheriff or the parish sheriff. Okay, and so they have jurisdiction in the county entire. The sheriff is also going to be the highest ranking law enforcement officer in a county. As an officer of the court and elected representative, they are technically the highest ranking law enforcement officer in the county over a chief of police or whatever else it is. And then from the county, you're going to have a county located in a state. Obviously, the state police has jurisdiction statewide. That's the difference you're looking for, okay? I think that's the question you were asking me. We'll try to get into the other one.
Later.
Danny Slater. What happened with Danny Slater?
I came here to get a car after I got off the train.
Mm-hmm.
And
how'd your appointment go?
Here. It was very good.
Yeah, they get everything sorted out.
Yeah. Everything's sorted out.
Mr. Marks, I know you know better than most, sir. It's yes, sir, no, sir, Trooper Thompson when I'm at work. You know that. And regardless of how silly your elf shoes are, I'll treat you with respect as well. Now tell me exactly what happened with Mr. Slater coming along and beating the ever-loving trash out of you, sir.
Well, I was talking to him, and then he told me I was the one that shot him in the back a few days ago, and that is very true. He tried to run into a car.
He didn't take kindly to being back shot.
Yeah. So
Mr. Marks, what the fuck did I just say, sir?
Sir?
Are you deaf?
No, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stand you up here. You might be a little bit lightheaded, alright? There ain't no medical here to speak of that I could hold on a second. Let me see what we do have, actually. Medic 1309 motor direct. Okay, no medical. So you're going to have to find some food, sir, to raise your blood sugar. You ain't got any weapons on you, anything like that, do you?
No, sir.
Okay, so Mr. Slater saw you and he was like, "Hey, brah, you're the guy who shot me in the back like 2 days ago, bud. Like, what the heck's that about?" And you were like, "Merry Christmas." No, that was not me. I was at the North Pole helping Santa Claus. And then he was like, "Yeah, right, brah. Fucking knows you, brah." And then, like, he started fisticuffs. I think that's where we left off. That about right so far?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, send the rest now.
And then he punched me, so I punched him, and then I forgot the guy's name. He was wearing orange, and I accidentally punched him, and then both of them assaulted me.
Oh, shit. Okay, so...
Oh, it was Cal. That's his name.
Cal! Holy
Yeah.
shit. And then both of them went in on you at once, huh?
Yep.
Mr.
You
Marks?
know, I'm not good with my karate, so I couldn't take both of them.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Marks, if we're having a problem with a yes sir, no sir, I could run you on down to Mission Row and then you and I can spend the next, why don't we just say forever, and I'll reenact every single scene of Full Metal Jacket with you down at the goddamn jailhouse until you lose consciousness and pass out, sir. Is that what it's going to take, or are you going to maybe write something down on your hand so that you can fucking remember this, that I'm at work trying to find the two dudes who beat the ever-loving shit out of you?
No, sir, that's not needed.
Thank God. The last time I did that, guy actually went completely insane. What were they driving? Which way they head? Etc.
They were driving a silver car, headed the way I'm facing.
Okay, so they drove off in a silver car headed northbound. Did they say anything of interest, perhaps, while they were beating the brakes off of you? Did they say anything, maybe give you a clue?
No, sir. No, sir.
No clue goo at all left behind, huh?
No, sir.
Well, don't you worry, Mr. Marks. I will catch these two hoodlums and bring them to justice. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Once I do, I'm going to go ahead and give you a call on your cell phone. I'll have you meet me down at Mission Road Station, sir, to do a PID on the two individuals who beat you like a Cherokee war drum. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Marks. You have a blessed rest of the day. Merry Christmas. County Dispatch from 309 Motor. Going to be issuing a BOLO for two subjects. The first subject is going to be Danny Slater. Spelling of the first name is going to be David Adam Nora Ida Edward. Spelling of the last is going to be Common Slater. Going to be a number 2 male, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, blonde hair. Last seen wearing an orange in color wife beater and some khaki or blue shorts and a baseball cap, ball cap turned around backwards, and have also sunglasses and flip-flops on. Subject 2 is going to be Cal. Shit, his fucking last name. Subject number 2, we'll just call him an unsub. First name's going to be Cal. Spelling's going to be King Adam Lincoln. Going to be a number 2 male, about 5'10", 180 pounds. Last seen wearing a blue shirt, button up, blue jeans, black boots with sunglasses on. Timestamp on the BOLO for these units is going to be 1823. 309 Motor is going to be back in service. That's what I thought. Okay, so Mr. Slater has a residence at 4 Lesbos Lane. That's going to be located in Sandy Shores, directly off of, I believe, Marina. I think it's Marina or Alhambra. Either way, That's going to be his residence, his personal residence. So we're going to start there. So we will go out there and attempt to make contact with him, considering he has another individual with him. He was headed northbound in his silver car. It stands to reason that perhaps he was headed into the county, maybe back to his residence. We should head home. Negative. Why? The T-1000 would definitely attempt to reacquire you there. Really? I would. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Who's that? Yeah, Doke. My man Doke in the chat. He goes, "What's wrong with Wolfie?" Nothing, honey. Wolfie's fine. The dog's dead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your foster parents are dead. Holy, oh my god! You were gonna kill that guy! Of course. I'm a Terminator. Yep, great fucking movie. Oh, somebody's calling for chips. There you go. Best we can do. Short notice. Ugh! Alright. Next one. Son of a bitch. Damn it, Nibbles. He's back out in traffic again. There's no educating that guy. I don't know how many times he's been crushed. Is it difficult to sit straight on a motorcycle? The CHP officers I've seen always sit straight. It's almost robotic. If you are a good motorcycle rider, you will try to keep your back as straight as possible. Especially if you are capable of doing more advanced maneuvers in terms of motorcycle instruction, the operation of a motorcycle. The placement of your body has a lot to do with your level of control over the motorcycle. And thus, when officers go through motor training, posture is emphasized early on, simply because they are going to be having to use their body to control, in essence, a fucking 1,500-pound machine that could easily hurt or kill somebody if somebody didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Okay, so this is Lesbo Lane. It's off Algonquin. I fucked that up. It's not off Alhambra. But this is Mr. Slater's area, his neighborhood. I'm not surprised at all. Why am I not surprised, chat? That this is where he stay at. Little bit of a shithole. Little bit. Yeah, see? Got it in the chat. This does seem like a Danny resident. You know what I mean? Like, and everybody has that friend where you hang out with them and then you go over to their house and you go, yep. Yep, this is about, yeah. This is about where it's at. This is what I thought. This is what I thought. And if any of y'all are Mr. Moon subs, this is where that famous clip of that character looks exactly like Moon. This is where he comes to party. At night, on the weekends, I think, they have a big-ass party here. All the folks from the neighborhood, and there's a character, dead ass, who looks exactly like Mr. fucking Moon. Exactly like Mr. Moon. This is where he comes and stands. It's hilarious. Oh, let's see here. In anxiety, big Mr. Sheriff Eli talking shit about poor people. Sounds about right for a cop. What the fuck are you talking about, stupid asshole? First of all, that is the dumbest shit in the whole world. Second of all, nobody was talking any shit about poor people. Third of all, maybe in the fantasy land that you live in, sir, police officers are paid in bricks of gold bullion. You fucking moron. What the fuck do you think police officers are being paid? Half the time, police are fucking poor people. Shut the fuck up. Probably have no fucking idea. Your goofy ass come on in here and say some stupid fucking shit like that. Probably still living at home, have no idea what the world is actually even like. The only good news for the rest of us is that I guarantee you specifically will know what it's like to be poor. Hopefully the world can right itself and people like you will not ever get any kind of prestige, status, or any income to your name, because heaven forbid how you might fucking spend it. Probably spend 100 grand on flip spinners. You fucking idiot. Coming here with that fucking kind of shit. You probably don't even know one police officer in real life, besides maybe one that you ran into when you were riding around on your fucking bicycle on the sidewalk like some Opie Taylor looking motherfucker, and he snatched you off that bicycle, screamed in your face. On behalf of people with common sense everywhere, shut the fuck up. In other news, chat, for any of the Moon subs, that's where Mr. Moon hangs out. And I believe his character enjoys a delicious ice-cold PBR. Or a Pabst Pisser, or whatever they call it. He drinks beer and hangs out there. And it's fucking hilarious. We also did not acquire Mr. Slater. Or see any evidence of the silver vehicle that he's operating. It was given to us in the witness report. In addition, as many of you probably did see... Come on, guy. And if y'all aren't Moon subs or you don't know Mr. Moon, he is fucking hilarious. He is amazing at RP. He plays Freddie Price on the server. He also does Marlon Moon, which is another character of his, was really funny. But top tier RP. Some of y'all were probably with us when we raided Mr. Moon last week, and got to see him do some RP as Freddie Price. And the voices and things that guy can do, he's fucking amazing. He's fucking amazing for sure. So be sure to check him out. Member of the SOE family. He's good dude. Good dude. Alright, considering he was headed northbound, we did not acquire him at his residence. Stands to reason that he likely may be headed to Paleto for whatever reason. So what we'll do is we'll just cut over on the state highway here when we get down to Joshua Road. We'll take a ride on Route 68. We'll head up to Great Ocean Highway, take Great Ocean into Paleto, and again attempt to acquire Mr. Slater there. As some of y'all might be asking yourself why we haven't issued warrants for his arrest. The reason we haven't issued warrants for his arrest is that Mr. Marks in the past has been less than honest and forthcoming. And until I get a chance to talk to Mr. Slater, I don't know if I'm going to have, at least in my mind, articulable facts that I can articulate to a judge, if need be, regarding the probable cause that I would have to pursue Mr. Slater without finding him and asking him a couple of questions. So now right now he's a person of interest, but he does not have warrants for his arrest because it could be very likely that Mr. Marks just doesn't like Mr. Slater and is trying to hang a jacket on him, and we cannot be a party to that kind of petty ass nonsense. Oh, surprise cat face. Crazy Faith in the chat says when she sees, or he, excuse me, either one, I don't know. When Crazy Faith sees surprise cat face, they're going to type surprise cat face. So just anybody in the chat that knows Crazy Faith, don't go around throwing that crazy surprised cat face. Don't go throwing it around willy-nilly, because if they see it, they're going to type it. They're going to put it in there. And then before you know it, you'll end up with just a chat full of crazy surprise cat face. Oh my God. It's happened. It happened to us. I looked away for a moment to operate my police motorcycle safely. I look back. It's a goddamn chat full of surprise cat face. It fucking happened. It happened to us. I'm sitting here cautioning others, and I've been surprised cat-faced my own damn self. I don't mind it though. Like I said, I've said it 1,000 times, I'll say it again. We got love for all the subs in here. Don't matter who you sub to. If you're supporting somebody who's creating content for other people to enjoy, you are welcome to use your emotes in my chat. Nobody's going to come along and mushroom stamp you for using somebody else's emotes. So if you're a Lyric sub or a Dr. Disrespect sub, Timac, Proxy, Classic Packs, Strippin', Mr. Moon, Demetrius Photography, Wee Moon, Katie Rue, Anthony Z, Love Jaylee, whoever it happens to be, if you got those emotes and you feel the need to emote, you feel free to do so freely in the chat. Y'all are welcome to emote should you choose to do so. There you go. Look how happy everybody is with their emotes. Oh yeah, and y'all have been linking me that's the BT TV stuff on Twitter. I'm gonna get it so I can see the emotes and other ones that I'm just seeing as random text. I'll get it. I'll pick it up. I know Timac has some cool ones too that he uses in his chat and all. So I'll pick it up so I can see those. And then you got the random, the one guy in there that just can't think of anything, probably doesn't sub to anybody. Throws in like 20 sleepy face guys. It's like, you know what? I don't really know what to do here. I think I'll just throw a whole bunch of sleepy face guy into the chat. Why not? Somebody just... I didn't see your name. It was moving too fast. Somebody in the chat put a whole bunch of the salt ones, and it was like, oh, triggered. Triggered. He's triggered. You must be new. Welcome. Welcome to that. Triggered. I'm thinking about trying to get us a pepper spray emote. One that looks like almost exactly the same size and everything else, but it's capstan spray. Like OC spray, and be the anti-salt. Instead of the salt emote, we'll have pepper spray. I think that would be better. Maybe we'll look into that. That might be cool. Trigger the baby face. Open mouth, angry baby. Maybe he's not angry. Maybe he's crying. It's tough to know with babies. Open mouth, crying baby. Triggered. Okay. Let's see here. So I have not seen a silver vehicle go by that would match the description that we got from Mr. Marks. We did come up here. We'll check the frequented places here in Paleto, and then we'll move back into the city and attempt to reacquire him. According to the patrol notes that we got, most often when we make contact with Mr. Slater, especially if he is wanted, which he often is going to be at the car park or in the area of this Vespucci delivery lot. Excuse me. So that's where we'll seek to reacquire him, if at all possible. If we can't do it, we'll try to acquire his companion. And I do have son of a bitch, I don't want that. I do have his information. Watch this be. This is going to be probably Mr. Marks telling me that he saw Mr. Slater or some shit. People always do this. They don't think I write down their phone numbers. So they're like, oh, I'll just call 311 and they'll never know. They'll never know it was me. Wrong. 100% wrong. Randa says, are you my dad? I'll be honest, I didn't want to do it like this. Yes. Yeah, I am. I am. Sorry about rolling out all those many years ago, not coming back. It was not your fault. It was your mama's fault. Do not believe what she says. Or her friends. Somebody did this. Yeah, see, look, Danny Slater was in the garage. Somebody did the big-eyed, sad cat face. With the droopy-eared, big-eyed, sad cat face. For what? For Danny Slater? Or for, well, because I left and didn't come back? Well, the world's a hard place. The world's a hard place. But look how smart my offspring is. Was able to find me on the internet, recognize degrees of similarities to such that he was comfortable saying, are you my dad? Props to him. Smart as all get out. Smart as all get out. Yeah, see, that's like a cuter sad eyeball, droopy ear cat face. There's another one that has like big old bug eyeballs. Like he has really big eyes and he's like sad. I don't know, maybe that's like the lyric Feels Bad Man. That takes like the green frog guy that looks like he's upset and then like changes it and makes it into a cat. Yeah, that one. Yeah, see, there he is. Yep. Big eye, sad, droopy ear, cat face. Struggle is real. The struggle is real. But I will say this, son. The world is your oyster. I'm proud of you. Go make it your own. God damn it. Forge your own way. Build something worth building. My way is trolling you, Dad. Oh, John. Oh, John. You silly, silly boy. You can't troll a troll, John. That's not how it works. Why? Why are y'all so dumb? Got an incoming. Now I want Cal Clark. Okay, that's going to be the known associate, at least in the company of Mr. Slater, calling 911. See the ping back. West Eclipse and Playa Vista. I wonder if somebody might have had a car wreck. Well, well, well. Ask and ye shall receive, chat. Oh, I see Doc Ock. Doc Ock in the chat. I will say this, that was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a Twitch chat. I mean, just the timing and the execution of it alone. I really wish I had grabbed whoever's name had said that shit. I would have tweeted that fucking thing out. I would have tweeted that shit out. I still laugh about it thinking about it. It was fucking hilarious. As soon as Wish said she had injured her cooter, I said, oh shit, we have a cooter related injury. And a guy in the chat did that octopus face with a really long octopus arm. And at the end it said, cooter injuries, let me in there. And it was fucking hilarious. Props to that fucking guy. If you come in here with high quality shit, I'll give you your props. I'll give you your props. Although if you come in here with low level fucking garbage, you're gonna get clowned. West Eclipse is going to be up here. It's the last surface street before you get to the Great Ocean Highway. Also intersects with Del Perro Freeway. It's going to be us here. Now we just need to find Playa Vista. Guarantee it's going to be a car wreck. County Dispatch from 309. You can hold me out. Code 6 in the area. Reference that 911 call on V23. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, sir.
How's it going?
It's going well. Why don't you gentlemen do me a favor? Face away from me. Put your hands behind your back. Palms together like you're praying. We're going to twist tie some hands, boys. Nothing against y'all. You ain't under arrest. You're being detained for my safety and your safety, so somebody doesn't end up getting shot. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir, in the blue shirt. Would you mind standing up and joining your friends, please? Excuse me, sir. Blue and white striped polo guy. Would you mind joining your friends, sir, over here?
Oh, shit. I think he's knocked out, sir.
Wait, what? I think he's fucking dead. That's what I think. I think the son of a bitch is dead as shit. Oh my God, boys. I don't mean to alarm y'all, but I think this man is dead as shit.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah. What are you doing laying all snuggled up with the dead fella?
I don't know, sir. You have to ask them over there. I can't remember really that well what happened.
Oh, don't you worry, Mr. Slater. I certainly intend on it. I'm just asking you what you're doing in a cuddle puddle with a dead man.
The last thing I remember, I was right on the back of Cal's bike, motorbike over there, that yellow one, and I think they told me that he got off and started beating me or something.
I'm sorry,
I don't know
Mr. Slater.
exactly,
Your voice box is cutting in and out. You and Cal were riding along, and all of a sudden he started beating you off. I'm trying to get it right for the note, sir.
No, not beating me off. Started fucking. He pulled me off and started beating me, sir.
Oh,
no,
roger
not
that.
beat off.
So,
Like just pulled off, yeah.
So you guys were riding along, all of a sudden this fella just comes over and pulls you off and starts beating you off, and then you decided to lay here next to him after you was done. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
To each
Sure.
his own. To each his own.
Sure.
I'm sorry you're so easily upset, Mr. Slater. Finding individuals down next to a dead fucking body upsets me too, though, so I understand that. What doesn't
I feel
upset
like
me,
he was
though,
trying
is
to
harvesting
push me.
souls for
I
state
don't
fucking
harvest
prison.
souls, sir.
I know, I do.
I swear.
I'm the one who knocks.
I got court in here a little bit, sir. Please.
Oh,
It
yeah?
wasn't me.
It's going
It
to be
wasn't-
awful hard to make it.
Yes, sir.
Good thing, the good
No,
thing is, though,
sir.
they're going to know exactly where to find your goofy ass. State fucking prison.
It wasn't me, sir. I swear to
Yeah.
God, it wasn't me.
I actually believe you. I bet you and Cal were probably way too busy assaulting and beating the shit out of Mr. Marks up at the garage for his silly ass elf shoes.